Hey guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. Today's Saturday. I uploaded a video at like 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday, or I guess this morning technically, of Cozy Little Papers Thanksgiving tags weeks 1 and 2. And that was a video I filmed kind of a while ago. So in that video I'm talking about Veterans Day, but just wanted to let you know that that is a video that I had pre-filmed and forgot to upload. Let me see. Sorry. This is my old journal, and I finished it the other day. I started this on September 15th, I think. September 15th, and I finished it on November 7th, so I left one page blank because it just ended naturally and I didn't want to have to like force another page, and I'm drinking my coffee here, so I'll be pausing for sips because I need my coffee. So this is the journal that I actually decided to use next, and I bought this specifically to use, and I love it. It says, "You are here to do incredible things, brave things, bold things, things that only you can do." I just thought that was really good because in this journal I did a lot of therapy homework, and I'm starting EMDR again. Which is a type of therapy for trauma, and I have complex PTSD. So this journal is really pretty, and I'm loving it so far. I'm not that far in yet, obviously, but I also wanted to just show you guys my therapy binder because I don't think, sorry, big truck. What the heck is that? I have my door open. Anyway, I don't think I've ever showed this, but this is my therapy notebook. And I am doing a lot of different types of therapy, but this notebook mostly has my stuff for EMDR and parts work, which are both trauma therapies. And if you guys would like a video about parts work or EMDR, I could do a video about that. So right here I just have, "I am willing, I am open, I deserve recovery, I deserve freedom from my trauma." That was just like a little cover I made. Whoa, okay. So these note cards don't belong here, and I'm not going to flip them over because on these note cards, I have written about my trauma. So each one has a traumatic event that I have gone through. And right now, these are all in order from least traumatizing to most traumatizing. And obviously, I'm not going to show them because like it's really personal. And it's really hard to write these out, and it's really hard to look at them. Last week in therapy, we just did an exposure of me like putting the cards in order and looking at them. And sometimes more things come up that I remember, more traumatic events, and I add them to the pile. So this is basically all the things that I'm working on in EMDR. So we'll choose a trauma and then work on that one. But this makes me sad because this is a big pile, and it makes me sad that I went through all that. And there's also another one right here that we finished, and then the note card is stapled to it. So there's that. I'm gonna move these aside because they're not supposed to be here. They're actually supposed to be here, this is the under the rug file, and basically I put all of my trauma index cards of all the traumatic things that happened to me, and I put them under the rug for later. So I usually keep them all in this envelope. And then this is my envelope of helpers. This kind of brings into the parts work therapy, where, you know, there's different parts of you, like your inner child, there's so many different things, but I'll show you this a little bit. And then, like I said, this is really kind of confusing if you don't know about, if you haven't done these therapies, so I can make a video. I also do DBT and art therapy. So basically the envelope of helpers is things for you to look at that when you're doing your trauma therapy, it's like resources for you to look at that remind you that you're a good person, that you're loved and things like that, and like your safe space and stuff. So this is my good heart. So I have a Child of God sticker, and then I decorated this like all the things that are good about me, like I'm kind, I'm worthy, I'm nurturing, I'm good, I'm accepted, I'm joyful, stuff like that. And this was hard to make because it's hard for me to accept compliments or accept that I am a good person, just because of all the trauma that I have endured, it has really affected how I see myself, and this was hard to do, but it's important. Then this is my safe place, and it's me in my closet. I love my closet, but it's kind of a fantasized version of my closet with like a window that has the beach and very sensory, you know, thing. And then I also put that my safe places in my imagination. And I wrote limitless safe places to build and go to, building a safe space as I need it, that caters to exactly what I need in the moment. So, and then these are my fingerprints. So we're doing the children's EMDR protocol, which might sound weird because I am an adult, but because of the trauma, I'm a little bit, you know, stunted I am stunted emotionally, like in a childlike place often. So since the trauma is a lot about childhood, we're doing the children's protocol because it feels safer to me and it resonates with me more. Coffee break. All right, so that's that. And then, so I had to come up with a thinker helper, a kind, loving helper, and a protective helper. So this is what I came up for my protective helper. He is a bodyguard, and I think I called him Kind Heart or Brave Heart Bodyguard. Then there's the kind and loving helper, which I drew Miss Honey from Matilda, because Miss Honey in Matilda is like my favorite character, and I often visualize Miss Honey talking to my inner child, helping my inner child like get through hard things, because Miss Honey is such a kind character in the book Matilda. And then this is my thinker helper, and her name is Mama Shakti, and she's like this meditator, spiritual, like strong woman that I could look to when I need help with wisdom. So those are my helper parts. And then I also have some pictures in here of my friends and my sister, as I really miss them, and it's good to look at pictures of people that love you and stuff while you're going through this hard stuff. So I have this picture of me and my friend Alyssa, and she has been like my longest friend, and this is a picture of us in high school when we were in a play. And there's a picture of me and Amanda, who, you guys know Amanda, she's like been my best friend for so long. Yeah, that's a picture of us. And then this is me and my sister Ashley. Look, don't we look like twins? It's crazy. I think it's crazy how much we look alike. This was kind of years ago, but it's crazy. I love my sister. And then this is me and my friend Zoya. She is like my soulmate. I love Zoya so much. We're like soul sisters. So that's a picture of us. And that's what's in my envelope of helpers. Things that I can look at when I'm getting overwhelmed in therapy. And then this, my therapist, since I am a therapist for kids with autism and I've studied psychology, my therapist can give me homework that's like kind of hard because I know how to do it and I know what it means because I have a background in psychology, so I kind of know how to like do these things that like the general population might not be able to do because they don't have the background I have. And my therapist also assigned me books that the general population would probably find confusing, but I can read these like therapist textbooks because I have a background in it. So these are just a bunch of worksheets. They're very like crumpled up, but I have to organize these better. Okay, but these are basically some worksheets and things to read because I do a lot of therapy homework, and yeah, I actually have to do this packet. I don't know what this is. Oh, these were just a list of dietitians because my therapist wanted me to see a dietitian for my eating anxieties, so but I see a dietitian now. I have this. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. And this is just a lot of random stuff. A lot of personal, like random stuff. This is like my workbook. This is the children's workbook thing. I'm not really gonna go through it, but yeah, it's just all the things I talked about: the good heart, the helpers, the safe place, the stop skill, envelope of problems, which is my under the rug thing. Then there's probably the envelope of helpers, and then yucky. This is like stuff I do before we do an EMDR session, so I actually have to do this for Monday. My good thoughts about the trauma, my bad thoughts. Like this is like how the trauma made me feel, the traumatic event, and then this is how I want to feel about the trauma. And these are like different feelings because this is a kid's book, and sometimes kids can't identify feelings. Sometimes, many times adults can't identify feelings either, so this is helpful. Then I'm supposed to color where I feel it on my body, when I think about the trauma, where I feel it in my body. And yeah, these are just like what we do after. So, and then in here is just a bunch of plain paper and lined paper so that I can draw the things out before the trauma therapy. So that's all that. Those are those updates and kind of about my therapy. This video is kind of random, but maybe it will help someone, or maybe it will make you feel less alone if you are also going through a lot of trauma therapy right now. And I'm so lucky and blessed to be able to be in these therapies and have these providers and these therapists and this team that is working with me with all of my co-occurring disorders. And I just wanted to share about it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.